My name is Watina Al-Ghamdi from Al-Motaqadimah School's Nayar branch. Today, we welcome you to the first episode of the Nafis Marathon podcast. Here, we highlight success stories, best practices, and expert tips to help our schools and students achieve top results in standardized tests. Today, we feature a group of outstanding educators and students who have made a big difference. Let's begin our journey. But first, let me introduce you to the challenges of Nafis Marathon. The first challenge is the student workshop. It's performed by Nafis pioneers to their colleagues. Second, the treasure hunt. That will take place in Al-Motaqadimah schools. Third, but not last, we have Beat the Clock. Beat the Clock, students will achieve links to perform speed challenges. And now, we will announce the first winners of the challenge. In first place, Fajr Al-Anizi from AUIS. Second place, we have Haya Al-Wadani from STEM schools. And third, we have Maryam Arshaf from Al-Ghadir International. First, we're going to be speaking to Dr. Ibrahim Bakhit. I have a few questions for you today. First, why do you as a team generalize Nafis in the international sector this year?
Yes, well, it's a very important question actually. Let me tell you honestly that when we are assigned to lead the international sector in the Al-Motaqadimah Schools Company, international sector, we came to the point that Nafis should be generalized in the international sector, just like the national sector, simply because the national schools used to be very familiar and very famous when it comes to Nafis. Since we are under the umbrella of Al-Motaqadimah Schools Company, international sector, why don't we generalize Nafis to be as similar as possible to the national sector? Why? Because in the end, if our students succeed to get Nafis certificates or Nafis awards to the company, so that's going to be for the company in general. This is the reason why. Before maybe the international sector, before this year, the years and throughout the previous years, maybe the international sector was not taking care of Nafis. But now, Nafis should be taken as serious as possible and to be generalized in all the international and American diploma schools of Al-Motaqadimah Schools Company, because that will help ranking our company and our schools national and international at the same time.
As a team, what have you done regarding Nafis?
Yes, this is maybe our third month when we began generalizing Nafis. So all our students in the international sector, whether American diploma or international schools, all the students have been undergoing different training about Nafis exams. We have Nafis tests that we give them from time to time. We have over 100 mock tests there for the students to help them go forward or go farther in Nafis, because we believe that if our national schools have been very outstanding in Nafis, so I think by default the international schools should be the one that's dominating, because originally all our students, or let me say most of them, master English and they have the ability to understand Nafis, especially it's going to be about reading, science and math. So this is the reason why we believe that we are going to make difference.
With us today we have Muhammad Al-Masyad from Al-Motaqadimah Schools AUIS branch.
Hi, thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you. We have a few questions for you today. How did you overcome your academic challenges?
The school helped me by giving me booklets, model exam, and workshops for the exam to be easier for me.
That's amazing. How has Nafis program helped develop your skills?
The Nafis exam helped me by being more hardworking. My confidence is better.
Success doesn't happen by chance. It is the result of hard work and right strategies. Our success stories today prove just that. Now we have an academic manager's success story.
Yeah, thank you. I'm happy to be here.
We're glad to have you here today. What are the challenges that you, as an academic manager, have faced?
We have the lack of student engagement and motivation. leading to poor classroom participation. Also, we have minimal parental involvement, making it difficult to reinforcement learning at home. Okay.
What are the solutions and strategies that you have implemented?
Time management sessions were provided to help students effectively manage their time during the exams. That's it.
We presented modernized, updated teaching approaches. We conducted training sessions for teachers on interactive learning methods, including BBL, project-based learning, and inquiry-based instructions. This helped to make learning more engaging and effective for students. Also, we prepare for a student motivation program. We introduced personalized learning plans for each student, taking into account their individual strengths and weaknesses, and this helped to increase student engagement and motivation. We enhanced parental engagement. Okay, we organized workshops and regular meetings to educate parents on supporting their children's academic growth. And the last part, we do integration of technology. Okay, we implemented the digital tools such as smart boards, educational apps, and online platforms to make learning more engaging.
What are the positive outcomes that have been achieved?
Improvement in the academic side or academic performance, an increase in classroom engagement and participation as the students began to feel motivated and challenged. Student confidence in themselves improved, making them more capable of handling academic challenges.
For the positive results achieved, we carried out a significant improvement in students' performance with an increase of about.
Before I leave, I want to add something that at Al-Motaqadimah schools, challenges create success.
I wholeheartedly believe with you.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. Now we have a student success story from Al-Motaqadimah School's Ghadir branch. I have a few questions to start you off with. First, what are your Nafis goals?
My Nafis goals are evaluating the educational achievement of school students, stimulating excellence and positive competition between school, educational offices and departments.
That's amazing. Second question is, what are your targeted groups for this Nafis exams?
Grade 3 and grade 6 and grade 9. Grade 3 has English and math. Grade 6 has English, math and science, and grade 9 has English, math and science as well.
What did you do to be selected as a Nafis ambassador?
I used to help my friends to cooperate all together to be the best school.
Okay, last but not least, how were your practices for Nafis? How did you begin and how did it go for you?
I used Classera, central exams.
Okay, our first question for you today is, what is the most effective teaching practices for enhancing students' results?
According to Nafis and the procedures and the program of Nafis itself, it depends on the skills and the standards of the three main subjects, which they are English and science, math. So we deal with these practices according to the standards itself. We do not deal with a specific book.
What do you believe in innovating teaching strategies that could be used? What are the most important ones?
Well, as a teacher, preparing my students for the Nafis exam was both a challenge and a rewarding experience. Many of them initially struggled with text anxiety and lacked confidence in their abilities. So to support them, I implemented targeted study plans, interactive learning strategies, and continuous practice assessments. Through patience and encouragement, I watched my students grow. Their hard work paid off when they successfully passed the exam, proving that the right guidance and determination, anything is possible. Seeing their achievements reinforced my passion for teaching and the impact a dedicated mentor can have on a student's future.
What is the role of continuous data analysis in guiding learning strategies?
Data analysis is one of the most important points in the whole process because it supports us as teachers to build the plans for the next years and to improve our programs for the students. So we stand on the weakness and the strengths for the students and how did they do during these exams. So we provide them for the next years with different programs which help them to improve themselves and be able to achieve more good results better than the previous years.
Now we have another student success story, a Nafis ambassador. We will talk to Fajr Mish'al from AUIS Applied University International School. So, first of all, how did you overcome challenges in the Nafis test?
I overcome it by using past papers that I've studied before and thinking really quickly with all the answers and not trying to rush myself. I used the mock exams that our school gave us, and with the help of my teachers and the past studying with my friends, it made it really easy, honestly.
Last but not least, how has the experience impacted your academic process?
It helped me a lot because I used to really rush myself and I'd think that I wasn't really good. And now I have much more self-confidence in my answers and I won't hesitate with my answers in the exams.
Amazing. It's very good planning and effective practices are key to success.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure, honestly. My question for you today is, from your past experiences, can you give us pieces of advice about the Nafis exam?
Sure. For teacher, the teacher must be familiar with the objective of the exam so they can include strategies while taking a daily session. Also for the student and teacher, they must acquaint with the format of the exam. Students must be familiar in analyzing the deeper meanings during their comprehension exams.
Practice, practice, practice. Practice at home, practice at school, and practice on Classero.
Okay, first of all, I want to thank you all for listening to our podcast today, and we genuinely hope that you enjoyed it all. Let me just give you a small summary of what we had today. Success in Nafis comes from implementing the best practices, strong leaderships, and data-driven improvement. It's inspiring stories from students, teachers, supervisors, and highlighting the power of dedication and the right strategies towards success. With support, persistence, excellence is achievable for all of us and all students included. Thank you very much once again. We hope you enjoyed our podcast today.